Hello and welcome to a brand new season of Weather Watch, Millersville University's exclusive weather entertainment program. I'm your host, Josh Marzak. Let's start off by getting you caught up with weather that's made recent headlines with your Weather in 60 Seconds.
A landslide in Switzerland, a typhoon in China, and wildfires sweeping across the western United States are all part of your Weather in 60 Seconds. At the end of August, the Swiss Alps experienced a devastating landslide that poured into the village of Bondo. The landslide registered as a magnitude 3 on the Richter scale and caused 8 people to go missing. Fortunately, further loss of life was prevented thanks to an automated warning system that was installed in Bondo after another large landslide in 2012. Traveling over to Asia, a powerful tropical cyclone struck the coast of China, causing 12 fatalities and injuring hundreds more. 60 million citizens were in the path of this devastating storm, which forced the closure of businesses, schools, and the stock market. With maximum sustained winds of 78 miles per hour and gusts up to 129 miles per hour, Typhoon Hato was the strongest storm to hit the area in 53 years. Finishing up in the United States, a severe drought had wildfires sweeping through the West. In the beginning of September, 65 fires were reported all along the Pacific Northwest, burning nearly 2 million acres of land. The smoke that has been lodged in the atmosphere has created hazardous air quality conditions and is even visible to the GOES 16. And that concludes this edition of your Weather in 60 Seconds.
This past summer, the Great American Eclipse captured the attention of the entire United States, and on August 21st, a few students here at Millersville had the unique opportunity to travel to the path of totality. Nick Kristen reports.
In terms of space weather, this summer certainly did not disappoint. Barring cloudy conditions here and there, a solar eclipse could be seen nationwide. In fact, the path of totality stretched all the way from the western coast of Oregon to the eastern shores of South Carolina. This was the first total solar eclipse seen over the U.S. mainland in nearly 40 years. Multiple students in the Earth Science Department here at Millersville were lucky enough to make the trip down to the path of totality. Dr. Richard Clark, the department chair, along with 12 students from Millersville, went down to Madison, Tennessee, where they set up multiple instruments to view the eclipse. The original purpose of the trip was to observe the solar eclipse from totality, obtain meteorological service observations, and conduct a high-altitude balloon launch to measure changes in high-energy solar flux during the eclipse. Unfortunately, a robust cloud obscured their view right before totality, and a malfunction in the radio sound prohibited a high-altitude balloon launch. Though there were mishaps along the way, the group was honored to be part of an incredible journey of science. This summer's solar eclipse was nothing short of miraculous. In Douglas, Wyoming, the temperature dropped 11 degrees. The Wilmington, Ohio National Weather Service office also reported a 3 to 5 mile an hour decrease in wind speeds across its region during the eclipse. In the moments leading up to and shortly following totality, nocturnal bugs like crickets could be heard chirping in many communities across America. Places located in the path of totality and close by were also treated to a view of Venus during the 2-minute span of totality. There were even Millersville students aside from the Earth Science trip who captured astounding pictures of this incredible event. If you weren't able to experience this year's solar eclipse, don't worry, for another one is expected to happen in 2024. This one will be longer and even darker than this past year's. And once again, the path of totality will stretch across the continental United States. From Weather Watch, I'm pseudo-meteorologist Nick Kristen.
Thanks, Nick. Every year here at Millersville, numerous meteorology students partake in internships, research, and hands-on experiences within the field of earth science. Amber Liggett sits down with some of those students while they share their experience.
Do you know the best way to determine the job for you? Doing an internship provides students with an experience unparalleled to that received in the classroom. In addition, internships provide students the opportunity to interact with professionals in the field, as well as get a hands-on work experience in a professional setting. Moreover, in the competitive field of meteorology, an internship is imperative in order to stay competitive against your colleagues. So let's take a look and see what some of our Millersville meteorology students did for their internships this summer.
Hello, I'm Robert Capella, and this summer I interned at the National Weather Service Twin Cities Chanhassen Forecast Office.
My name is Alyssa Canistraci, and I interned at the National Weather Center in Norman, Oklahoma at the University of Oklahoma.
I'm Amanda Dabrowski, and this summer I interned at the New Hanover County Emergency Management Office. as well as the National Weather Service office in Wilmington, North Carolina.
So tell us a little bit about your internship.
I learned the Forecaster's Toolkit, AWIPS, and it's a meteorological data and analysis package that allows the forecaster to ingest observations, radar data, satellite data, and model output both horizontally and vertically all at the same time so they can make a better forecast decision rapidly.
So for my internship project, I looked at how society perceives tornado risk by comparing events in the past to how people perceived risk in the future. Specifically, I looked at this data across different genders and age groups.
During my time in North Carolina, I assisted with their annual hurricane exercise, participated in community outreach during Rip Current Awareness Week, and I also helped out with Community Emergency Response Team, otherwise known as CERT.
How did you come across your internship?
I came across this internship through the NOAA Hauling Scholarship Program, which was a program that I applied for during my sophomore year.
So most National Weather Service offices, they offer summer volunteer positions and they post those listings on social media pages and on their WFO homepages.
I was able to attain this internship by simply emailing various emergency management offices in the state of North Carolina, and just like that, I received a phone interview with New Hanover County Emergency Management Office.
Now, how has this experience been useful or important to you?
So the major takeaway was understanding the demands of different customers of a forecast.
This internship was really important because it was not only a great resume builder, but it also allowed me to work on my communication skills and make beneficial connections through networking.
In addition to the research component, I also got to network with professionals in the field and meet a whole bunch of amazing people and look at potential grad school opportunities.
After completing an internship, it's much easier to evaluate what type of work you enjoy doing. You can be confident in your choice. If you find that the internship you completed is not the best fit for you, don't worry. You can always complete another internship in a different sector of the field. Don't be afraid to reach out to your professors or other professionals in the field to see what opportunities lie ahead. Reporting for Weather Watch, I'm student meteorologist Amber Liggett.
Thanks, Amber. Well, that concludes this episode of Weather Watch. Please be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. You can also visit our website, muweatherwatch.com, to view all of our previous episodes. On behalf of the entire cast and crew, thanks for watching, and be sure to catch us next time on Weather Watch.